Hey, Tyrann, how frustrating are the explosive plays that you all gave up today?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Hats off to those guys. They made the plays, when it mattered the most. You know what I mean? And you could play great defense for, 55 minutes, and 5 minutes it could kind of get away from you. And so, we'll learn from it. It's still early. We're still confident, in what we can do. But hats off to those guys. They executed, in those moments.
What happened on the one to Goddard, the one in the fourth quarter before the last touchdown coming across?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those situations where, listen, we're a man-to-man defense. It doesn't matter if it's 3rd and 90 or 3rd and 3. Like, we believe in us. And, like I said, hats off to those guys. They executed. Clearly they practiced, like that particular play because we got that exact play, maybe 3 or 4 times. And, I missed one tackle, and then the next time, we got 3 or 4 guys running into each other. And so hats off to those guys. They executed, in a critical moment.
What do you think it does to experience some adversity this early?
Excuse me? Okay.
Oh, sorry. What did you think it does to experience adversity this early in the season?
Man, adversity is like a builder of life. You cannot go through life and expect great things without hiccups, without setbacks, without adversity. So, yeah, I mean, it sucks. We pour our heart into the game. We sacrifice a lot to get to Sunday, and we want to be able to win, not just for us, but for everybody. And so it doesn't always go your way, but the positive is that, it's a lot of great teams, a lot of great people that wouldn't be great without hard times. And so, yeah, we got another game next week, division game. So, we can't soak, in this, too long.
How difficult is it to contain Jalen Hurts? I mean, you got to him 4 times. You have the interception.
I mean, he's an athlete. You see it, year after year. A lot of guys come into this league at the quarterback position that's, a few of them are much more than, quarterbacks. They're great athletes. And, obviously his team believes in him. He believes in himself. And, he's played in a lot of big football games, So hats off to those guys. Like I said, they executed in the most critical moments, of the game. And, yeah, it hurts. It sucks. You know what I mean? But it's a part of it.
I know sudden change was a big part of today's game. I know you guys made some mistakes early on, but you get big stops along the way, especially in the red zone. How have you guys improved on that, especially with practice from this past week, and how do you continue to improve on that this week?
Well, for us, man, we always want to be able to take the ball away and, try our best to really, limit teams to 3, when they get to the red zone. It doesn't always go our way. But, yeah, I mean, outside of, a couple, 3rd downs, I thought we played hard. I thought we played fast. And there was just a couple moments within the game where, we kind of broke down, as a defense. And we'll learn from it. I'm sure our coaches will learn from it. I think us as players will learn from it. And we'll be ready for Atlanta next week.
On the Barkley run, was there anything you saw that allowed him to get in space like he did?
I mean, we were in cover 0. I mean, they blocked it up pretty well. He kind of cut back to the left, and there was nobody there. The pressure was coming from the left side, so he didn't really have a 2nd and 3rd level to beat. It was just like once he got past the 1st level, it was, it's like off to the races. And so great play by him, great vision by him. But, yeah, obviously we want to make that play, want to make that tackle, but, he made a great play, he made a great move.
Did y'all just overrun on the Barkley run, or was it something that it was just
the touchdown?
Yeah.
Nobody overran it. We were blitzing from the left. He got the ball, cut back to the left, and nobody was there. They ran bubble slant to the field, so all those guys are in man-to-man, so they following their man. And once he rolled off the tackle, it's just paint. All he sees is end zone. You know what I mean?
Looked like there was some jawing going back and forth later in the game. Is that something that developed as the game went?
Well, obviously, man, it's an intense game. You know what I mean? And emotions get high, and obviously, it was a 1-point game for a while there, and I think defensively, man, obviously we want to defend our home field. You know what I mean? But obviously, you know, me and Lat, we should never, you know, go to those guys, you know, sideline. So, you know, we'll learn from that. It happens to all of us where, you know, emotions kind of get the best of us, but didn't really hear much from those guys all game, you know, until they went up at the end. So just be looking forward to playing against those guys again, hopefully. Appreciate it.